Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do the part 7 of the topic trigonometry. So let us start from here. The length of shadow of a person is that is x meter long when the angle of elevation of the sun is 45 degree. If the length of the shadow increases by root 3 minus 1x, then you have to find the new angle of elevation of the sun. So now let us draw this diagram first over here. So this is given as 45. So angle of elevation is given as 45 and the length of the shadow, this is given as, so BC is the, this will be the, AB is the length of this shadow of person, AB, and BC will be the shadow over here. So what will you do here? Then we are going to extend it because if this decide if the length of the shadow increases by this one. So because this is the shadow now, if it increases, so we'll draw this one from here to here. So this is root 3 minus 1. It increases by 1x. It increases by this one. So now let us name A, B, C, D. You can name it anything. So I just name A, B, C, D. So now this is 45 and this one, because we don't know this angle because they have asked the new angle of that we can consider as theta. So now all these things we have to write, like what is the, let AB be the length of shadow of person and BC be the, this is the shadow. So now what did they say? Angle of elevation, this is 45 degree, and BD, this whole thing we are going to consider the longer shadow. So new angle of elevation, that is same thing what I told you here, that we are going to consider as theta. So now first thing we are going to consider this triangle ABC. So now this is 45. So now this is opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So now let us write here 1045. Suppose we consider as 10. So what is that? AB by BC. So that is AB by BC. So now 1045 is 1. You know the table, that is 30, 40 and 45 and 60. That is sine, cos and 10. If you don't know, you can have a look at the table. So the 1045, the value is 1. So we don't know AB and BC is given as, that is given as x. So now when you multiply this into this, you get 1 into x, that is x, is AB. So let us consider this as equation number 1. Now we'll consider triangle ADB. Can you see here? If you consider this ADB, means this angle, if you consider 1. So now what are you going to do? Again, if we take a tan theta, that is AB by BD. So because this side is, this is the opposite, and for this one, this will be the adjacent, this whole thing. So that is AB by BD. So now you know this AB, and what BD is, what is BD? BD is nothing but BC plus CD will be, so we are going to write the value of BC, that is x, and CD is root 3 minus 1x. So how did you end this one? This you got the value of AB, that is x, that is from 1. This is from the equation number 1. So now tan theta, what will be that? X, and this one, what you do? This x you will write as it is plus, and when we expand this one, what do you get here? Root 3x, and here minus x. So now what happens here? Plus x and minus x gets cut. So what remains is in the numerator the same, and the denominator, that is root 3x. So this is root 3x, means this is multiplication. So this and this gets cancelled. So tan theta is 1 by root 3. And where do we get this as 1 by root 3 in 10? That is in place in a tan 30 degree. So tan theta is tan 30 degree. But now when we compare this, so what do you get here? Theta as 30 degree. That is the same they have asked over here. Find the new angle of elevation. This is the new angle of elevation they have asked. And so we can write over there. That is the new angle of elevation of the sun is 30 degree. So length of a string between a kite and a point on the roof of a building, that is building is 10 meter high, is 180 meter. If the string makes an angle theta with the horizontal level such that tan theta is 4 by 3, how high is the kite from the ground? So this is the, now look at this one. So if the string makes a, this is the angle here with the horizontal level, and they said that the this building is 10 meter high is 180 meter. So this is 180 meter over here, and this is 10 meter high. Can you see? This level is going to be 10 meter. This is important because they said this is on the roof of a building, 10-meter high, is the length of a string between a kite and a point on the roof of a building 10-meter high. So this from here, this is the roof of the building, and from here, because so this the height is 10-meter. Okay, so now what we can do, this we can consider as this theta. So now here C be this is the building. So this AD is going to be the height. So what we can say here, tan theta is, so now see here, this tan theta. So this is going to be 4 by 3. So what will we do? We will consider this CAB. So we will consider this one as CAB. So what is that in CAB? We can see that tan theta is, this is what AB. This is the opposite side, and here this is the adjacent side for this one. So what we can write here, tan theta is AB by BC. So now tan theta is what? AB, what do you have? Because see here it's given tan theta is 4 by 3. So this will be 4 and this is going to be 3. You got it? Tan theta is 4 by 3 means this opposite is going to be 4 and this adjacent is going to be 3. So that is AB is 4 and this is 3. So what we are going to do, if we just take this one, it's not possible to solve the problem. So now we have to assume something. So we can consider this AB, instead of this 4, we can put this one 4x, and this one BC, this we can make it to 3x. So by Pythagoras theorem, what we can do in triangle CAB, we can write here. So now can you see? This is the hypotenuse for this one. So hypotenuse square means AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. That is what I wrote over here. So now AC square means that is 180. We have seen that square of that. And what is AB? AB is here 4x. We have considered this 4x and this will be 3x. So 4x square plus 3x square. So when you multiply this one, 180 into 180, you get 32,400. And this here, this into this. So 4 4s are 4 square will be 16. And this is x square. That will be 16x square. And 3 square is 9. And this is x square. So 9x square. So this same. So when you add this one, that will be 25x square. So this one, 32,400 divided, this is multiplication. So when you divide this 25, so now what your first thing, you will not divide it. First you will write here x square. And this, when we square both sides. So when you are squaring both sides, what do you get here? We want just the value of x and not x square. So now we are going to put this in a root. So when you, this first thing, what you just simplify this one, divided by 25, you get 1296. So again, the root is still there. So now this is the perfect square. This is called the 36 into 36, that is 1296. So the value of x is 36. So now we know AB, what we have considered? We have considered 4x. So we'll put that x value in that one, 4x, that will be 144. And AD is what? AD. AD means this is this plus this will be AD. This will be total AD. So this already we know this C is 10. So this should be 10. And we got this value as, so now look at here. This we got as 144 for AB. And this we know that BD is 10. So that is 154. So they want the height of the kite from the ground. So that is 154 meter. The shadow of a tower at a time is 3 times as long as its shadow when the angle of elevation of the sun is 60 degree. And then what we have to do? We have to find the angle of elevation of the sun of the longer shadow. So now see here. Now we will consider this, what is that? That is 3 times, right? So this BC is x. So BC is x. So now suppose we draw this diagram. And now we write here A, B, C, D. And this is the height of it. So now this is 60 degree. And we want this. We can write here this as theta. So now they said the shadow of a tower at a time is 3 times as long as its shadow when the angle of elevation of the sun is 60 degrees. So here at 60 degree, if this is x, so this is going to be 3 times means that is going to be 3x. So this is important. So now BC, as I told you, that is x, and then your angle BDA. Let us consider this angle BDA. This one BDA. This is considered this as theta, and then BD. BD will be what? As because that is 3 times, that will be 3x. So now let us consider this triangle first, ABC. So now you know this is the opposite one and this is the adjacent one. So now what will you write here? AB by BC. So that is where we get opposite by adjacent, that will be in 10, and this is 60. So 1060. So now what is AB? AB is this just h, that is the height. What did we get for BC? BC is here x. So you will write here in place of this x. And 1060 is root 3. So now when you multiply this, you get the value of h, that is root 3 into x, that is root 3x. So this will be equation number 1. So now what will we do? We'll take this triangle ABD, this one. So this is the hypotenuse one, this will be the opposite one, and this is going to be the adjacent one. So now in this one, what will we do? AB by BD, this AB by this BD. So that is tan theta. This is the theta, right, over the angle over here. So now what will we write here? We know AB, what is that? AB is this h. Then what is BD? BD is we got here as 3x because that is 3 times, and tan theta. Here, what will we write here? What did we get the value of h over here from equation number 1? That we got root 3x. So in place of this, we'll write here root 3x and this 3x as it is. That is tan theta. So x and x gets cancelled. And look at here, this, because there is a root. Root 3 by 3 remains, so tan theta. So first thing, whenever we'll remove this one, because this is root 3, so what will we do? We'll multiply the numerator by again by root 3. So now this is extra. We have multiplied this again by root 3. And then what happens here? Because why we are doing this one? Because we don't have exactly the value of root 3 by 3 in the standard table. So we are going to see that we are going to multiply this by root 3, and here because we are multiplied, this is extra, in the denominator also you will multiply by root 3, and this is tan theta. So now what will happen here? Root 3 into root 3 is going to be root 9, and this 3 root 3, that is tan theta. So now what we can see, root 9 means that will be root 9 is 3. So that is 3, and this is 3 root 3 as it is over here. So this and this gets cancelled, that is tan theta. So now here remains is 1 by root 3 is tan theta. Now this 1 by root 3 is, yes, it comes under this standard this ratios. So that is 1 by root 3 is 10 of 30 degree, 1030. So you can check that table later on. That is 1 by root 3 is 1030. So you have to learn that table. So now see here 1030 in place of 1 by root 3. So that is tan theta. And when we compare this one, so what we can say, this is 30 is theta. So theta is 30 degree. That is what they have asked. So what did they ask over here? Find the angle of elevation of the sun of the longer shadow. This, we want the elevation of this, that is theta. So therefore the angle we have to write, angle of elevation of the sun at the longer shadow is 30 degree. So by this one, today we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to this channel so you get the notification of the other parts. Thank you.